Wrath means extreme anger. It means displeasure. And unrighteousness means something that is not right. It means wickedness. It means to be sinful, or it means injustice. And in the place we read, 2 Samuel, chapter 12. If we want to understand that passage, we need to go back to chapter 11, where David was having war with the Ammon, a nation. And in the early days, warriors were usually made kings. And David, being a warrior, was a king over his people. And he was to have gone to the battlefront. He didn't go. I'm now telling us what happened in chapter 11 that led to chapter 12. David did not go to the war. He sent his warriors, Joab, Uriah, and the rest. And in the course of enjoying himself at home, he saw a woman, Bathsheba, the wife of one of his warrior, Uriah. And he sent for her, and the woman came to him. Where are you? He told him, He went in to her. And the Bible made us know that that time, the woman has completed a period of purification, what we call today menstrual cycle. That made us to know that that woman was not impregnated by her husband before he left home. And he went in, and she got conceived for him rather. And he went to the king. She went to the king and told king. What next? The king sent to Joab and that should send Uriah back home. And when he came, he told him, go home and relax. And the man said, King, okay, I will not go. People are fighting war. People are dying. I will feel comfortable going home to enjoy with my wife. And he remained in the palace. The following day, the king saw him. Why didn't you go home? Yes. He told king, why you would not go home? Okay. He said, okay, they enjoy together on king's table. Third day, he gave him a letter to Joab, give your master. And the content of the letter was, ensure that you place Uriah in the hottest part of the war. Do let his life be spared. And it happened. And the man died. The story got to his wife. And the woman went to the king. So like play, she became king's wife. And God, after some time, God told his servant, Nathan, in the chapter we read, chapter 12, and he went to the king and told king, he told the king a proverb. And the king said, if it is in my kingdom, the man will die. And the prophet told him, King, you are the one. Uriah, your servant, who was faithful to you, what happened to his wife? Brethren, the king was so, he felt so bad. And he asked God for forgiveness. He prayed to God that God should preserve the child, but the child did not survive. The child died. And he married the woman. What can we say to the action the king exhibited there? Wickedness. Is that happening among us today? Yes or no? Yes. It happens between couples. It happens between parents and children. Vice versa. So men today, they use their wife. Some women today, they've done their husband evil. And so and so. Why? What were the unrighteous actions of David? Abandonment of his responsibility. As a warrior, as a king, as I told you, he was a warrior. We all know his story. In 2 Samuel chapter 11 verse 1, in the spring, at the time when kings go off to war, David sent Joab out with the king's men and the whole Israelite army. He sent Joab. He himself was Arum. They destroyed Ammon and besieged Jerusalem, but David remained in Jerusalem. 2 Samuel 11:1. We too, how are we neglecting our responsibility? We have heard in the Bible study. We are here in this world. Please, we in America, we thank God for American government. Everything is falling in place. Get your certificate, get job. Some people, they can't get job again in their life in some part of the world. They finished at the age of 25, and in their life, they have never worked with, they have never used that certificate. Because of what? Unemployment. They were not failure. We have them in tens. Good grade, 2-1, 2-2, study engineering, anything. Even the medical doctors that I say they are not really attaining their glory based on the status of what they are having. But we are in America here. Anything you study, job. We should not let our lives stop there. That's eating, drinking, riding beautiful cars, living a go. God wish us more than death. We have heard enough in the Bible study. We are to be God's vessel, to go into the world and tell God, and tell people about God. If American government can perfect their system as good as this, good lights, the road is good, the roads are good, water supply is some countries. When I was bathing this morning, I said, in some countries, no shower. All they have to do is to go and use their hand to fetch water from the well. Some countries, no light. They can't use refrigerator, they can't use anything. Some families have been consumed in the cost of using generator. We know this. Brethren, we should not abandon our responsibility of going into the world and tell people about Christ, so that they can reign with God at the end of the day, all their life, where there will not be suffering. 2. Why did David's act of unrighteousness, act of discipline? In 2 Samuel chapter 11, verse 2-4. So one day, David got up from his bed and walked around on the roof of his house. From the roof, he saw a woman bathing. The woman was very beautiful. And David sent someone to find out about her. The man said, "It is this Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam and the wife of Uriah the Hittite." Then David sent a messenger to get her. She came to him and she slept with her. You sent the husband to war. you sent for the wife and you slept with her. Is that not happening today? How many of us that have never slept with our friend's girlfriend or wife? How many of us have never slept with a woman that we know our husband? We are not different from David here. How many women have not permitted a man that you know your husband to sleep with you? You are not different from David. Then how many of us, since we married, that another man have not seen our private body part or have secret knowledge of our body? You are not different from Uriah or from David. And if you don't change, what happened to David is awaiting such. But there's grace for what? Change. It's easy to read Bible and consume it, but it's not easy to do what? Practice it. Deliberate act of wickedness. Another point. David says in 2 Kings 2, 11 verse 4, 25 and chapter 12 verse 6b. David sent a messenger to get her. We have read that, we have done that. Then chapter 12 verse 6b says, okay, when David got to know that the man had died, a message was sent to him. In verse 25, David sent messenger back to Joab. Look at what he says. David said to him, Joab, don't let that upset you. The sword devour one as well as others. Press the attack against the city and destroy it. He said, say this to encourage Joab. If you kill the man, they will slap with the wife. And he said, don't let that disturb you. Continue the battle. Don't let that discourage you. Many people today are enjoying other people's destiny and glory, and they will be giving them token. It's happening in the, if not here, other part of the world. Use somebody glory for money, and you are giving him 10,000 or 100,000, and you say you are helping him. Where you know that you are using his or our glory and destiny. Some people, their parents are going to greet them, and the mother and the father are, or either in the chef pouring out money. And you still go back home. As my mother gone back home, my mother and my father at home, where the mother is pouring, is vomiting money. Wickedness. May the Lord deliver us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
And verse 6b of chapter 12 of 2 Samuel Kings says, he said, had no pity. He had no pity. David judged himself. He told, so when now Nathan came to him and told him, he said, that man had no pity. David judged himself. He said, that man you have told me about his story had no pity. So David judged himself. He told Prophet Nathan that the man who took his neighbor's sheep to honor his visitor had no pity. Had no pity. He didn't know that he was the one that Nathan was referring to. How are we too dangerous? How wicked are we? Many of us are like that. And what makes us to be wicked? We are born with gene of wickedness, naturally. If you don't have Christ in you, you continue to be wicked. So it is at the point of being born again that we receive the gene of not being wicked again. That gene of wickedness will be taken away. So another point is lack of repentance. 2 Kings chapter 11, 10 to 15. We will not be able to read that. So, 2 Kings 11, verse 10 through 15. So David, when David was told that Uriah did not go home, he asked him, how would you just come from a distance? Why did you go home? He knew what he had done for the wife, so that he can cover up his sin. Don't we also cover up our sins? Do we have repentant hearts? Brethren, it is time for us to repent. David committed murder. 2 Kings 11:15-17. When the men of the city came out to fight against Joab, some of the men in David's army fell. Moreover, Uriah the Hittite died. So, brethren, God hates this act of wickedness. God wrought or anger against David. What happened to David after all this? Constant murder in David's house. What did I say? Constant murder in David's house. Killing. 2 Samuel chapter 12 verse 9 and 10 say, why did you despise the word of the Lord by doing what is evil in his eyes? You struck down Uriah the Hittite with sword and took his wife to be your wife. You killed him with the sword of Hammonite. Now, verse 10 of chapter 12. Therefore, the sword will never depart from your house, because you despised me and took the wife of Uriah the Hittite to be your own. Many today, we are passing through challenges of life because of what our parents have done in the past. Many of us are passing through what we are passing through today because of the evil we have done in the past. And this is very common. And that's why I pity the Nigerian politicians today. They may be thinking they are enjoying. Their children will do or pay for it. The African leaders, here, your children will pay for what you are doing for the whole Africa. I may not know all, but I know Nigeria. Nigeria leaders, their children, they will pay for it. Then their children will pay a lot. So therefore, if you want to marry, don't envy them. Don't try to marry the politicians' children in Nigeria. Because if you marry Nigeria politicians' sons or daughters, you are marrying trouble. Because you will be part of those who will pay for that evil. I pray that we will not pay for what we don't hold in Jesus' name. 1 Samuel chapter 13 verse 1 says, in the course of time, Hannah, son of David, fell in love with Tamar, the beautiful sister of Absalom, son of David. Could I say, two children of David, incest. Plain incest. They were having love for one another. Children of the same father. Because of God says, evil will not depart. Let's continue. Do you want this to happen in your house? If no, desist from doing evil. If you don't desist, you can't miss this. May the Lord help us in Jesus' name. Amen. So, another point is 2 Samuel chapter 13, verse 20 is long. So 2 years later, when Amnon is talking about how God continued to visit the house of David with evil. How Absalom struck down king's children, sons. None of them. Absalom wanted to succeed his father by fire by force. He killed other sons of David. The evil that prophet, that God has said he will continue to befall the house of David. The king stood up, tore his clothes, and lay down on the ground. And all the servants stood by with their clothes torn. When king heard of evil that befell him and his family. 2. Another point, when God dealt with David. Absalom's death. 2 Samuel 18, 14 and 15 say, Joab said to the man, I am not going to wait like this for you. So he took 3 javelins in his hand and plunged them into Absalom's heart, while Absalom was still alive in the oak tree. Absalom was, just to cut this short, was journeying and because of battle. And his head caught in the tree, and the animal he was loading went off him, and he was suspended, and the hair was suspending him in the pocket. And the story was brought to Absalom. And he said, why did you kill him? He said, I cannot kill the king's son. And Joab went there and killed Absalom. And David was and 10 of Joab's armor bearers surrounded Absalom, struck him and killed him. David was very sorrowful for Absalom's death. So while David was alive, his children were dying. Then in verse 33 of 2 Samuel 18, the king was shaking. He went up to the room over the gateway and wept. And he went and he said, "Oh, my son Absalom, my son Absalom, if only I had died instead of you, oh Absalom, my son, I pray that shall not be your son, that shall not be my son in Jesus' name."
Amen.
The amen is not a mouth. It is the word. Stop doing evil, start doing good. King Solomon killed his half-brother Adonijah. So, King Solomon now, after he became king, Adonijah thought he was, because he was senior to Solomon, he thought he was to be king. And king is seniority power, how do you call it? But Solomon was preferred. So he went to Solomon's mother and said, "Please, my Bathsheba, I need something from you. And let me tell your son, Solomon, if I can have my father's wife, as my wife." And Bathsheba went and told his wife and his son, and the son answered his mother. In verse 22 of 1 Kings chapter 2, King Solomon answered his mother, "Why do you request Abishag the Shunammite for Adonijah? You might as well request the kingdom for him. After all, he is my older brother." He disobeyed his mother. And for requesting that, Solomon descended on him and killed him. Then King Solomon swore by the Lord, "May God deal with me, be it ever so severely, if Adonijah does not pay with his life for this request." So King Solomon gave order to Benaiah, the son of Adonijah, and struck down Adonijah, and he died. You can write this passage and go and read. Or if you read this 2 Samuel, the book of Samuel and King, you will understand better. Solomon relieved Abiathar. Don't do evil. If you do evil, you continue to pay for it. This is a digress part of it. Abiathar was the high priest to David. He parleyed with King David's son to overrule him. And David, Solomon was aware of this. And when David became king, look at it, verse 27, to Abiathar the priest, the king said, "Go back to your field in Anathoth. You deserve to die, but I will not put you to death now." Look at it. When? Now. Because you carry the ark of the sovereign Lord before my father David, and share all my father's hardship. So Solomon removed Abiathar from the priesthood of the Lord. Solomon he relieved him of his office. High priest. He said, "You are no longer God's what? Prophet, priest." This is to fulfill what God told his grandfather. Who was he? Eli. Don't do evil. That evil is coming one day. Eli did evil by not taking care of his children. And God told him, "You are not taking care of your children." He said, "God, you know what to do." And God struck the children dead. And God said, "I've given you the office of priesthood, but I'm taking it now." And he gave it to who? David. And look at it. He said, Solomon removed Abiathar from the priesthood, fulfilling the word of the Lord that has spoken at Shiloh about the house of Eli. So Abiathar was the high priest during the reign of David, and he supported Abiathar in his plan to become king. So in verse 7 of 1 Kings chapter 1, Adonijah conferred with Joab, son of Uriah, and with Abiathar the priest. They gave him their support. So the high priest gave him support to succeed his father. And Also to fulfill God's prophecy that Eli's descendant would not continue to be God's priest. So the remaining one, God did what? Remove him. And that was how the generation of Eli ceased from becoming prophet of God. Our time has fast spent. Point 2, David had rebelled against him. David's family life also rebelled against him. 2 Samuel 15:13. A messenger came and told David, the heart of men of Israel are with Absalom. Then David said to his official who were with him in Jerusalem, come, we must flee, or none of us will escape from Absalom. We must leave immediately, or he will move quickly and to overtake us and bring ruin upon us and put the city to the sword. David's son Absalom was pursuing him to kill him. May our children not pursue us to kill us in Jesus' name. Amen. Another punishment for David, that David's wives were given to another man in the public. 2 Samuel 16, 20-23. So, David's wife God permitted them to be slept with in the public. You can go and read it. It says, Absalom said to Ahithophel, give us your advice. What should we do? Ahithophel said, lie with your father's concubines, whom he left to take care of the palace. Then, the father was still alive then. Then all Israel will hear that you have made yourself a stench in your father's nostril, and the hands of everyone with you will be strengthened. So they pitched a tent for Absalom on the roof, and he lay with his father's concubine and wife, that's his father's wife, in the sight of all Israel. This is to fulfill Nathan's prediction in 2 Samuel chapter 12. Verse 11 and 12, we say, this is what the Lord says, out of your own household. When David did that evil, God told him, out of your own household, I am going to bring calamity upon you. Before your very eyes, I will take your wives and give them to one who is close to you, and he will lie with your wife in broad daylight. You did this in the secret, but I will do this thing in broad daylight before all Israel. Brethren, evil will not go without being evil will not go without being paid for it. That child died eventually. The child between Bathsheba and David died. May our fruits not die before us in Jesus' name. Amen. How unrighteously do we use what God gave unto us, e.g., our body? John chapter 2 that we read, verse 14 and 16, saying, to those who sow dove, Jesus said, get thee out of here. How dare you turn my father's house into a market? You who sow dove, he said, get this out of here. You dare you turn my father's house into a market. How does that apply to us? What is our body? Temple of God. In the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19 and 20, it says, do not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God. You are not of your own. And verse 20 of that chapter 6 of 1 Corinthians says, you were bought with a price. Therefore, honor God with your body. And this substantiates what I said in the beginning. How are we using our body? Children, look up. Your body is God's temple. Yes. You are small, little girl. Don't let any man sleep with you until you marry. For anything. You boys, don't go into any girl. Because your body is what? Temple of God. You can't afford to mess it up. If you see a little fecal material on the plate you want to eat, use to eat, what happened to your hunger? Disappear. Don't let God's hunger to use you disappear because of your waywardness. We that are married, we must have done in the past, but as from now henceforth, let our wife be enough for us. Let our wife be enough for us. Let our husband be what? Enough for us. I imagine. I don't know as a priest, if my member comes to